Hi everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. So it's actually Sunday today and I'm just sitting out having my coffee, doing a bit of planning, nice slow start to Sunday morning, looking at the fluffy white clouds and the blue sky. Just doing a few chores as well today. Martin's put a washing load on. And then when we get back from our little walk, I do need to tidy up all my rubbish here, sort out my bag, left my towels there, maybe even a bit of sweeping today. The recycling needs taking out as well. We're just having a little walk before we have our breakfast. It's actually quite late, I think it's gone 9, but we're having a slow morning. But it is nice to have a walk. I can't breathe because we just walked up a hill. We're out walking. All the jobs are done at home. Martin's done the washing and taken the recycling. I did the sweeping, just had a little clean of the kitchen, did the washing up. So that's all good. No, it's not a competition. So we've walked down the hill. Although we have got a car now, we are trying, we're not going to be constantly getting in the car, because part of the reason for living here is that there are places that we can walk to. The weather's nice, it's free walking and it's good for us. So we've walked down the hill. We're going to walk across to the Atlantico, all the way back along the seafront and then back up the hill again. So that should get plenty of steps in. Then I've got a Zoom call with my mum, which I'm really looking forward to, and then chill out this afternoon, I think. It's very noisy, cars, planes, the wind. I like watching the planes. Starting to look quite Christmassy in the Atlantico Centre. Got quite a lot of decorations up. That's where we started the walk, halfway up the hill there. And then we've gone all the way along there, round, along there by the sea. And now we're here. We're going to go back through the white centre and back up the hill. Just having a 2-minute rest before we walk back up the hill. I've just done my Zoom call with my mum and chatted to my sister on the phone, so that was so nice to talk to them. I'll just show you this because a lot of people are asking about the temperatures. It's 23 degrees this afternoon, so I have been sat outside, but actually it got a bit hot, so I've just come in to finish this vlog off. First of all, I just wanted to show you a couple of clips that I took yesterday. We went down to Caleta and it was quite cloudy yesterday, and it did rain as well actually, but it wasn't cold. And we went down, they're doing this thing every Saturday night called, I think it's Caleta Musica or something. So there's going to be some live music in different areas around Caleta, and it's the one last night was sort of like, I can't remember what they call it, like jazz, is it Lindy Hop or something like that? Canarian musicians playing it, and it was really good actually. We didn't sort of stay out all evening or anything like that. We just did a big walk and stood and looked at it for like 10-15 minutes, but I'll show you a few clips now. We're down in Caleta by the harbour. It was raining earlier, but it's all right now. We've walked down the hill and we're going to carry on walking round, see if there's any waves, and then we're going to go to the square by the town hall and watch some traditional Canarian musicians, we think. We're not quite sure. Martin saw a poster on Facebook, so we thought we'd go and give it a try. say as well, thanks so much for all the comments so far on all the Vlogmas vlogs. I wasn't sure about the one today because I thought it's not very exciting, but with the breakfast ideas, but people seem to like that. So thank you so much for watching. And yes, I will definitely be trying more Christmassy foods over here. It is quite different, so hopefully it'll be interesting. I've just had a bit of a kind of reset this afternoon. This morning I was doing my planning in my book. So you've probably seen this in one of my other vlogs. Each week I like to plan so that I can keep an eye on what I'm eating and drinking. And then the exercise bit. So Martin suggested that we try and set ourselves a target this week of doing 100,000 steps. So that's going to mean maybe about 14,000 a day, which we'll see if we can do that. I also want to go to a Tai Chi class this week. They do Tai Chi on the beach down in Caleta, and it's something I've always wanted to try. So I really want to go to that this week. I've just moved positions because it was a bit dark where I was sitting. Yeah, so I've made some of these a bit more specific. So instead of just saying like doing yoga, I've put to do a yoga video twice. I want to go swimming at least 3 times. It just makes it a bit more specific, and it means that instead of it just being a list of me going, oh well, I haven't really done that, it kind of focuses me a bit more. And the same with these things. So to do the daily meditation, the breathing needs to be 5 times a week, and I really want to start doing a bit of chanting. I find that really hard. Even if I'm sat in a room on my own, I think it's really cringy. Oh my goodness, you know, I sound really silly, but it's very good for you on a lot of levels. So that's something that I want to start this week. I've also put a few slightly more specific things. So instead of just like reading, I've put that I want to finish my book. I've got a new one that I want to start as well. Again, with the art stuff, I want to practice drawing 3 new like mandala things. A lot of my art stuff is still in the UK. My mum and my sister have still got one of our suitcases, and so although I'm quite sort of in the mood to do lots of creative things, I don't have much stuff with me. So I'm trying to sort of think of things that I can do here at the moment without having to buy a load of new paints and stuff. Again, listen to one podcast, code words ×3. I'd like to do Wordle every day and Sudoku, but because I like doing them, I do them. It's the things that I wouldn't say not that I don't dislike, because obviously it wouldn't be on my list, but the things I don't tend to do, I've tried to be a bit more specific with those goals. And then I've also written out my Spanish work. And the first thing on that list is to go to a lesson on Tuesday morning at 10:30. And I'm quite nervous about this. I got in touch with the teacher and she said, are you a beginner? And I said no. So she's told me to come to the advanced class. Obviously, I told her what I was doing and what I was capable of. So I'm really nervous. Apparently they're reading a book in Spanish and then discussing it. So it sounds great. It sounds like just the sort of thing that will really help me, but I am nervous. So I'm going to make myself do that this week. And then I've just got loads of other, again, I set myself little tasks, and if I write them all down, I'd actually do them. But if I don't write them down and actually set them, then I just don't do them. So yeah, last week I feel I've done okay with things. The eating hasn't been great. I got to 22 on the fruits and vegetables, so it was okay. I seem to have had quite a lot of other things. And again, processed meat quite a lot. Didn't have many pulses, only had some chickpeas, so I'd like to try and up that, but it's okay. The steps have been good. I've already done 13,000 today, so that I just haven't written it in yet. I didn't do any qigong videos, but everything else has been quite good. This is a bit mixed. I haven't done any drawings here, and I've done most of my Spanish work. In fact, I'm just about to go now and do Duolingo and other bits that I need to finish off. So it's kind of a little bit of a reset actually today, but I like to do this, start off the next week, you know, with new intentions or good intentions and really motivated. So I'm going to leave this vlog here. I have got lots planned for next week. It's not always really Christmassy because it's just different here, you know. There's not so much Christmassy stuff going on. There is a bit, but it tends to be much nearer to Christmas. So I will keep going. I will keep going out and trying finding things, but sometimes it might just be vlogs and showing you around the island and what we're getting up to. But I definitely will do more food things, and I'm also researching about kind of like traditional Spanish Christmas and Canarian traditions and stuff like that. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog. Bye.